Ablazify presents Building an Accountability Framework to Boost Team Performance. Ever been part of a team where deadlines slip, commitments are vague, and nobody really feels responsible when things go wrong? Or maybe you've experienced the opposite, a team where everyone steps up, owns their work, and pushes each other to succeed. The difference? One word: accountability. When accountability is missing, performance suffers. But when it's present, teams thrive, trust deepens, and results speak for themselves. Today, we'll explore how to build an accountability framework that doesn't feel like micromanagement, but instead inspires ownership and excellence. Welcome to Ablazify, the place where we help leaders turn everyday teams into high-performing ones, by teaching practical strategies that create lasting change. Because accountability isn't about blame, it's about building trust and delivering results together. Let's break down 6 key steps to create an accountability framework that actually works. 1. Define crystal clear expectations. Accountability starts with clarity. If people don't know what success looks like, how can they achieve it? Define roles, responsibilities, and measurable goals. Replace vague instructions like, "do your best," with clear outcomes. Submit the final draft by Friday, with 3 supporting case studies included. 2. Link individual goals to the bigger mission. People care more when they see how their work connects to something meaningful. Show your team how their contributions impact the company's success. When a designer understands that their visuals help close sales, they'll take greater ownership. 3. Create a culture of transparency. Accountability thrives in the open. Use tools like progress boards, shared dashboards, or weekly check-ins where everyone shares updates. Transparency eliminates excuses. It's hard to hide in plain sight. 4. Build in regular feedback loops. Don't wait until the annual review to address accountability. Give ongoing feedback, both positive and constructive. Praise commitments kept. Address slippage quickly. Accountability isn't about catching mistakes after the fact, it's about guiding course corrections in real time. 5. Celebrate ownership, not just outcomes. Sometimes results don't go as planned. But if someone takes full ownership, communicates clearly, and learns from it, that deserves recognition. Celebrating the act of accountability builds a culture where people step up without fear. 6. Model accountability as a leader. Nothing kills accountability faster than a leader who doesn't practice it themselves. Admit when you miss a deadline. Take responsibility when you drop the ball. When your team sees you hold yourself accountable, they'll do the same.
I once worked on a team where accountability meant fear. If you slipped up, you were humiliated in front of everyone. People started hiding mistakes and passing blame. Performance actually dropped. But when I moved to another company, the culture was different. My manager encouraged transparency and praised us when we owned up to errors. It completely shifted my mindset. I stopped fearing accountability and started seeing it as a way to grow. That team became one of the highest performing groups I've ever been part of.
Bonus tip: build peer-to-peer accountability. Accountability doesn't just flow from manager to employee. The strongest teams hold each other accountable. Encourage open conversations where team members remind each other of commitments. Not to shame, but to support. This builds mutual trust and responsibility.
On my team, accountability used to be top-down. People did what the boss said, but there wasn't much collaboration. Then we introduced peer check-ins, simple weekly huddles where we'd share what we committed to and whether we delivered. Suddenly, the energy shifted. I didn't want to let my teammates down, and they didn't want to let me down either. Within a few months, our delivery times improved by 40%, and morale skyrocketed. Accountability became something we were proud of.
Now picture this: a team where everyone owns their role, where deadlines are met without constant chasing, and where mistakes are admitted quickly so solutions come faster. A team that doesn't point fingers but instead asks, "How can we fix this together?" That's what an accountability framework creates. not fear, but freedom. The freedom to trust one another. The freedom to take risks, knowing people will follow through. And the freedom to focus on growth instead of constant firefighting. So here's your challenge. In your next meeting, try one accountability practice, whether it's setting a clearer expectation, sharing progress openly, or asking your team to hold each other accountable. Watch how even small shifts begin to raise the bar. If you found this helpful, share it with a leader who wants to take their team from average to outstanding. And don't forget, Ablazify has more strategies for leadership, growth, and building teams that truly perform. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.